Okay, so to start this lesson off, we're going to go over our content objectives and our language objectives. So our content objective says, I can determine the differences and similarities between bats and birds. So what do you think some key words are in this content objective to help us figure out what we're going to be doing? Yeah, we're going to determine, so we're going to be looking for stuff. What else do you think? So we're going to be looking for differences. So what are differences? Yeah, they're like something that are opposite. So one thing does this and another thing does something else. And then what's another one? Similarities. So those are the same. Something that two things have that are in common, that they're the same. And we're going to be looking at these differences in bats and birds. So the similarities for bats and birds. And then our language objective says, I can determine listening comprehension of spoken English by following directions and responding to requests. So we're really focusing on our listening right here. So you're going to get to show your listening comprehension by following to my request, and you're going to get to respond, and I'll talk about that in a second. You're going to get to use physical responses to respond to me. So to determine the differences between bats and birds, we're going to be using an advanced organizer. And our advanced organizer is going to be called a Venn diagram, is what we're using today. So in this whole circle right here, it says bats. And I printed off a picture of a bat, and we're going to put it here to help you know that this whole circle is going to be all about bats. And then in this whole circle over here, it's going to be all about birds. So here's a picture of a bird. And then for this middle section where they overlap each other, all this section, it's going to be about both. So we have both bats and birds. So this is where we're going to put things that have both. Okay, so to learn about bats and birds, we're going to start off by reading the book called Stella Luna. And after we finish, or during the reading of Stella Luna, we're going to stop and take some breaks and talk about what we see that bats do, stuff that birds do, and stuff that they both do. And to do this, we're going to stop, and I'm going to ask you and say that I want everyone to stand up if they think that bats do something that it says in the books. And so everyone's going to stand up. So I need everyone to practice standing up. Awesome. Okay, you can sit back down. So throughout the book, that's what we're going to do. So if I stop and ask a question, and I say, do you think that birds do this? Then you're going to stand up. But if you don't, you're going to stay seated, okay? So for example, if I said, live and nest. So if you think that bats do this, I want everyone to stand up. So you can practice standing up. Okay, now if you think that birds do this, I want you to stand up. Okay, lots of people sit up. And then if you think that both do this, then I want you to stand up. Okay, and then you can sit back down. So that's basically what we're going to be doing throughout this reading of Stella Luna. And so yeah, let's get started.